Welcome back, everyone, to Calcio Corner. In this week's episode, we'll be talking about the action-packed final between Chelsea and Liverpool last Sunday. In this final, I thought it was a really good final despite the lack of goals. I thought both teams created a lot of chances. Chelsea, especially Tuchel, were really good tactically, great on the counter-attack, exposing Liverpool's high line. But again, the moral of the final was both teams missing clear-cut chances.
Yeah, it was probably the best 0-0 I've ever watched, considering the big final. Well, not big final, the big competition, but it was a good final. Yeah, a lot of missed chances from Chelsea.
Yeah.
And obviously, we'll get onto it later, but the storyline is the pens.
Mm-hmm.
That's the biggest thing. But overall, I think both teams played well. Chelsea on the counter later in the game. They had Lukaku, Werner coming in, creating great chances. Lukaku had a great game.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of offside goals, which kind of hurt Chelsea, but they were offside, except Lukaku was a bit dodgy. But yeah.
For Chelsea, I thought Kai Havertz was really good. Another final where he stepped up. Obviously, Club World Cup final, he scored the winning penalty. Champions League final, scores the winning goal. In this one, he was really good all over the place, picking the ball up in good spaces, creating a lot of havoc for the Liverpool defense. Didn't score, but created a lot. He deserved a lot better in that game for sure.
Yeah, he definitely deserved to have at least one goal count. He scored 2 that were disallowed. But I think our worst player is probably Mr. Mason Mid. He was shocking.
Yeah,
2 great
terrible.
chances, in all alone. Has Kelleher shaking in his boots. What does he do? Hit the post, and then one goes wide. Like, come on.
Yeah, he just didn't have a good game. I don't know how he missed them. Like, the Kelleher one was bad. The goalie's on his line. Could have taken a touch, maybe 2, and finished it. He hits the post. But it was not even the chances. It was just his all-around game was bad. Genuinely a 0 out of 10 performance. If anything, Chelsea were probably playing down a man because of him. He was terrible. Deserved to get subbed off. Probably should have been subbed off at halftime, honestly, to save the embarrassment of the second miss. He was very, very bad. But another miss that I felt Chelsea in their game was Jorginho. I thought if he was in that game, they would have progressed the ball a lot better. Conte really struggled in this game. He just didn't look up for it. He didn't really clear-cut passes. He was struggling on the ball. Liverpool kind of swarmed him in this game. He didn't look too great. And from the Liverpool side, obviously for me, Luis Diaz probably took the cake for sure. This guy was unreal. He's doing these no-look passes pretty much on every play. I don't know. He was just an entertainer in that game. He was unbelievable. For his first cup final with Liverpool, he was unreal.
Him and Salah linked up well. They found themselves in space a lot behind the Chelsea defense. A lot of counters. They had a couple of chances where I think they could have scored, but still a great game from both of them. Luis Diaz has been incredible since joining Liverpool from Porto.
Mane was great as well. He forced a great save from Mendy, a miraculous double save. He was pretty good. I thought the front three for Liverpool were pretty good. They could have done better.
Good.
Yeah, they're always good no matter who's in the front three. They could have done better though. I thought Chelsea had the better of the chances, but the front three were good. Could have taken their chances just like Chelsea, but good overall from them.
Kelleher in net was outstanding. Great saves. And of course that great penalty. We'll get into that later. But I think he was my man of the match, Kelleher. Such a young guy as well. He started being a goalkeeper when he was 13 years old. That's incredible. And now he's winning cups with Liverpool.
It was the battle of the goalies for sure. Mendy made great saves. Kelleher, they were incredible. For me, it was Havertz for sure, but also I want to give a shout out to Lukaku in this game. I thought he was really, really good. Obviously, he's had his off-the-field problems with the interview he did, but I thought he did really, really well running the channels. He had a great chance near the end of the game where Alonso kept it in, and he flicked it, almost beating Kelleher. The goal he scored, which I think was onside. I don't know how you can determine offside with someone's arm. He scored a great goal on that offside, fake shotting Konate and blasting it in. A goal like that really could have changed his fortunes with the Chelsea fans for sure.
I think also, talk about disallowed goals, I think Matip's goal should have counted. It was a great ball in from Trent, put it across the box, Matip heads it in. They called it off from offside on Van Dijk, but Van Dijk didn't touch the ball. His foot was offside when he was up against Chalobah along the line, but if you're going to call it back, I would have called it back for a foul because he did hold Chalobah for like a split second, delaying his movement to cover Mane. But still, I don't agree with it. A bit dodgy.
And now probably on to the main attraction in this game, what everyone was talking about. The incredible penalty shootout that went 11 rounds. Both goalkeepers had to take a pen. Obviously, at the end, Kepa skies a shot into Rosette. Kelleher scores his. But it was just absolutely incredible. I don't even know how it got to that point. Kepa was brought in for the penalties, doesn't save one, and he misses the winning penalty. Like, I don't even know how that happens.
I think we start with the substitution here. So
Yeah.
Tuchel, I get why he did it. Kepa saved 14 pens since he's been with Chelsea. They brought him on against Villarreal in the Super Cup, won them the game. He's a good goalie when it comes to pens. Mendy, okay, he won the African Cup of Nations in a penalty shootout final, but he's only saved 2 pens with Chelsea, so I understand why he did it. But it just didn't work this time. It was a one-off thing.
Yeah.
I don't think we can put all the blame on Kepa.
No.
He should have saved at least one of those pens thing. So they were good pens, a lot of them.
Yeah, a lot of them were good pens.
Van Dijk, he tried to psycho Van Dijk. Van Dijk just destroyed him. Fabinho's chip down the middle. Harvey Elliott had a good pen as well. Kelleher's pen was incredible.
Yeah, it's a hindsight's 2020 type of thing. Like, you can blame Kepa and Tuchel for the decision to bring him on, but if Chelsea win the game, Tuchel looks like a genius.
No risk, no reward.
Yeah, and now he looks like an idiot because he brought him in. But it is what it is. It's a risk you take. Obviously, United had the same situation against Villarreal in the Europa League final, where a lot of people were saying to bring in Dean Henderson, who's good at penalties, instead of De Gea. They didn't. They lost. A lot of people are saying, could that have been the other way? So these are all hindsight's 2020 type of things. Tuchel, in my opinion, made the right decision. Kepa's not to blame for this. There is some blame to take from him, but he's not the sole reason that Chelsea didn't bring home the trophy in this. There's other players that could have done better in this game that would have ended it in 90 minutes or 120. So it's unlucky. That's the thing. And a thing I do want to touch on is I think Chelsea have to be credited for the way they've been playing in this final. Obviously, there's a lot going on around the club with the sale with Abramovich and the political issues with them. So to come out and play this well, I think they do have to they have to get some sort of acknowledgement for that.
Yeah, I think so as well. One more thing with Kepa, I don't think he was expecting to take a penalty, if I'm being honest here. So he just skied it. But yeah, Chelsea, everything's surrounding Abramovich. We know he's gonna sell now. News came out today. But yeah, they've been incredible in the season. In the league, they've been good for most of it. A bit up and down. They're in third, closer to I think they're closer to like Arsenal, United than they are to the top. But still, they played a great game. Came up against a good Liverpool team who are determined to take the cake for everything. They want the quadruple. This is the first trophy. Thanks everyone for watching. Make sure to check out DSN or Dynasty Sports Network for more sports content, and make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and stay following us because we have a lot of stuff planned for the future. So thanks for watching, guys.
Peace.